Whoa! Whoa! But it's dead high, so luckily we've got the wheelie steps. What day is today? Wednesday morning. Dad's just emptied the chaff bay out the dryer into the boiler. That'll go into the boiler now. So if we didn't need to dry anything, we're drying wheat with the wheat product. Got to raise some OSR, so I'm just going to weigh all the trailers empty and then fill them up, and then we know the weights of them. I used to have them written on, but it's faded off, so I'll write it on now. This just looks like a fresh load of A blocks all the way from Moore Concrete Island.
Here's all the screws should be there.
Can't just see any.
No.
No lifting eyes in that truck. Yeah, the truck's turned up with the A blocks on, but he's not got the lifting eyes. The other truck has just arrived, so hopefully yes. I've got the shackles and the strap for lifting them off anyway. I'm going to lift them off now, but I'm just making a bed of wood chip to put them on, so when I stand them up I've got less chance of chipping the corners. So I'll make a little flat bit here. Yeah, I'll just lift them off flat on that, get the wagons gone, and then we'll just roll them upright. Oh well, that's good, they balance nicely. I've swapped to the bag lifter because it's a bit softer on the corners, and it gives me better height for inside the truck. Without the top of the jib hitting thing, and this is rated to 4 ton as well, and the concrete panels don't weigh anywhere near that. Quite a collection now. I think there's 18 you managed to fit on the wagon. I think you can get 10 3-metre ones, but these are 3.6. Next job, scoop up this OSR, load it onto them trailers, then we can print weigh tickets to put it back in the shed, and put this wall in as well that we've just had delivered. Not what you want going for the chipper. It's damaged, that end blade. Took a chunk out of that, hasn't it? I've got no spare tractor, so I'm glad I've weighed all them trailers empty. Pull that one on the weigh bridge, weigh the next one, then the next one, and then tip them back in after we've put the wall in, which is there. Is the rest of this going to fit in that side of this trailer? I don't know, we'll try. I suppose the answer to the question is no, it won't quite fit. It's pretty full, and I've still got, I don't know, 5-6 ton left, which is slightly annoying because I did want to kind of have it completely swept out before I put it back in again. Not that it really matters, but it means I'll have to tip a trailer to one corner and then scoop that up and then weigh it twice. But yeah, that is pretty full, that trailer. I don't really want to go in case it starts spilling over the sides. Right, now I've read the instructions and watched the video, so we should be able to lift from there and then swing them up. Not sure how we reach to get that out though afterwards, but that is how you stand them up. How do we get that now? We're gonna have to get the cherry picker. Looking at them now, I don't know whether I might have gone away with the 10-foot ones. They look huge. We're putting these in now. It's made this corner quite dark though, because a lot of light used to come out the doorway. And I've realised as well, what I should have done was started about that far off the wall, pushed them all so they all went square, and then at the last minute shoved it against the wall instead of having that hard against the wall and trying to square them all up. because we just tried to push that one a little bit because it wasn't square, and we blistered the corner on the edge of that one, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, they're going in okay. Now we know what we're doing. You put the chain on when they're on the floor, but of course when you stand them up it's dead high, so luckily we've got the wheelie steps. Rob's also doing a bit of chipping as well. Ian's pushing up for him. I reckon if you tip it in there now and it slopes down, it doesn't need to be that high there, so I'm going to just put one flat, see what it looks like. Yeah, we've put that one on its side now, so when it comes down it's not going to be going everywhere. To be honest, we're only going to be tipping in this corner just at the minute with our own stuff, and it's only later on when we feel might start bringing some. We're just going to make that. Whoa! Whoa! No, he's not. That's better now, he's got his back axle in the right place. Loads of room as long as we don't hit the roof. It's like water though, oilseed rain. So you won't need to tip very high. Probably empty that now. Back up and stop, quick! I think so, I'll just check. This will tip a bit easier because I've not got the silage sides on it. Do. We're just going to make a bit here now, putting a wall there as well. Now before I put this right flat against the wall and then pushed all the others against it, but I think this one I'm going to leave it off the wall slightly, put a few and then push, and then they'll all square themselves up. I just need to go that way 6 inch, don't I, so I can get it behind that lip. And then move that extension cable as well. We're getting good at this now. Only 2 left to stand up. That one, I picked it up from one way and then dropped it down to pick it up from the other way. Well, not dropped it, put it down. And I must have put it on a stone and I've cracked the side of it. So I'm actually getting a bit of resin on that because it's annoying me. But yeah, I think I'll put that one flat in a second as well. I'm now going to brush the pad I put down for flipping the, well, dropping the, what we call them, panels, A blocks on, the divisions, stillages, I don't know what you call it. I'm going to brush that back into the wood chip pile. It seems to have taken nearly all day to unload the wagons, stand them up, put them in position. But another tidy job, I'll show you in a sec. That's it, it's like the Berlin Wall, it's that high. And then That one's on edge, like I say, for the angle. And then we've done here as well, so when the dryer discharges, that needs to go. And then that's a different product to that. And then that's a different product to that. And then we've got OSR in here. Basically, we knew that the shed wasn't going to be full this year with the dry weather, so we've stored a little bit of stuff for a feed company. So oilseed rape's going to get all tipped in here as well, and a bit for the cooperative. And then we can always like rejig it when we build that other shed. We can move these panels over. Bill and Dro have got this Cultro on demo. 12 metre, but they're actually not using it at the moment. So I'm going to go and see how John's getting on with the combine. And we'll get a video of that when they're next out with it. It's a bit rough, this track, but I can see a combine. Acres already. Nearly halfway. Probably a calendar picture, that actually. Yeah, 1,200 acres it's cut so far, so by tonight I reckon we'll probably be about halfway through. What we've got to do, that's if we cut the maize. If the drought carries on and forage goes up, we'll forage harvest it though. Bit of good news today as well. I've had Bill's in his Defender. I got my money back from mine today, so I'll nicely pay for the concrete floor. Yeah, it's not often you can combine for 10, 11, 12 days, whatever, straight. Starting every morning about 8 o'clock. Just chugging along. There's not much straw at all, is there? But it is nice stuff, proper bright. But like it's got nearly a peachy colour to it where it's just dyed. Gordon on the black Malta. Won't take him long to finish this field, then he's on to the one to the side of that hedge. Anyway, I'll leave him to it, go back and get me tea. Oh no, loads of dust just piled in my car. He skipped over the hedge now into the last field for tonight, I would think. That's milling spec then, isn't it? Go on, just tipping it in the intake pit. There's them line inside, we got that last year, still going. Oh, why have you got no shoes on? And you haven't either. Anyway, happy birthday, Jasmine Shep, I think it's pronounced, and Jean Strong. Happy birthday on today's birthday one, but £115,382 raised. That, did Clara push yet? That is all for today. James hasn't been driving a digger today, but he was driving one yesterday. Harvest continues. Got a couple more days at Bill's to do, and then we'll be back on with our own spring barley, I think. So, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Whee!